So we're going to take the Whelping Box down and we're going to install the puppy pen. Hi Dad, come to see what's going on? Yeah, we're making a bigger pen. So I've cleared the Whelping Box, well I've moved it out of the way for the minute, and I've created this space over here which we're going to set up the small pen in. I've obviously cleaned, disinfected the floor, wiped all the skirting boards, cleaned down the radiator cover. I'm now going to just do a quick spray of antibac on the floor before I start laying up the pen. Okay, the floor is dry. I'm going to start laying these washable bed pads. They're for humans. You can get them for dogs too, but the human ones are cheaper and bigger, so the same thing, use the human ones. And I'm going to lay the floor out with these this week. Next week, we're going to put some sort of grippy, non-slip lino down. But for this week, where the puppies are still just getting used to a space that is a bed, a play area, and a toilet, it's going to be a lot of accidents this week, and that's what this is for. So I'm going to lay the floor with this before I start building the pen over it. And this is sort of twofold. It's easy to just pick up and put in the washing machine. I can wash it every day, and also because we can start creating a different surface between bed, play and toilet area. Finally, because just leaving them on the floor is too slippy. If we want to talk about hip dysplasia and the things that cause hip dysplasia, whelping areas and early development playpens are a lot of the environmental reason why hip dysplasia might occur later. So I'll talk about that when we've put this down. These are these non-slip puppy pads or human bed pads down on the floor. That, if you look, the back is I don't know, sort of a Teflon water resistant type material. The top is just soft cotton padding. These absorb about 3 litres of moisture. Believe me, puppies can create quite a lot of moisture. They can wee a lot. So maybe a bladder would hold sort of 15 to 20 mils, and it soon adds up when you've got 8 puppies. So these can be taken up every day. They just go in the washing machine. You can either tumble dry or line dry and put them straight back down. And also, this nice cotton surface is quite a good grip, and that's great for, like I said, we'll talk about hip and elbow dysplasia later, but you don't want your puppies on any slippy surfaces while they're still getting used to getting up on their feet, and their feet need to be underneath them, not splayed out to the sides at this age. So it's really important that there is something that they can really grip to get the power in their legs underneath their bodies for both hip and elbows later in life. Okay, I would lay out the basic shape of your pen before you start assembling it, because you don't want to get to the end and realise that your door is on the wrong side, okay? Oops, there's a lot of noise from having. So yeah, lay it out roughly. Guys, thank you. So you know where you want to be. I'm starting off very small. And mine are Ellie puppy pens, okay? Now you can get these panels that you can order in pairs. And I have about 18 of these panels altogether now. So as the weeks go on, the pen can get bigger and bigger and bigger. We're starting small. We're not trying to overwhelm them with too much space. We're going to start with a small pen, and every week it's going to get bigger and bigger, and you'll see as the video diaries go along how big the pen ends up in the end. I mean, you don't have to create a football pitch. You just need to create enough space that everyone can play, wee, poops, and sleep in a safe environment. Okay, the pen is up. Like I say, we're not trying to create a football pitch here, guys. We don't want to overwhelm them with too much space in the beginning. What we're trying to do is create separate areas without them being able to have so much space that they get lost from their siblings. They don't need an external heat source because they're indoors. Obviously they would if they were outdoors, and you don't want them being able to get so far away from each other that there's a potential of them getting a chill. As you can see, this is probably only oh, I don't know, maybe a foot to 2 feet longer than the Whelping Box, and it's about the same width. So all we're doing at the moment is creating more length so we can separate bed from a different area. Okay, so we've put a small bed in the same end as the door because you don't want them running through their poops to get out of the door. So we always have the bed near the door. It's where they'll tend to gravitate to sleep anyway. Very small play area. Start introducing novelty every day, different toys every day. And finally, a very small litter tray. You'll have minimal success with this for the first few days, but it's important that they know what it is, that it's familiar to them. It's just a small cat litter tray at this point, and we're using wood chip cat litter because it doesn't really matter if they eat it. They might eat it. That's fine. They won't always eat it. It's just at first when they're figuring out what the textures are. So Andy's here. He's going to help me load them in. Move the hoover out of the way. Right then, Andy, pass us a baby. Who's going back in first? Mr. Black. Hello, Mr. Black. Pop you in. And we've got Miss Teal. Oh, what's this, Miss Teal? Miss Pink. You are Miss Pink. Mr. Grey. And he's trying to look at the collars because he just doesn't know who's who. Oh, Miss Purple. Come on, guys. Go have a look. All right, that looks like Mr. Blue. There we are. Oh, Miss Yellow. Oh, we are, darling. Oh, look, toys. Miss Red. And that's it. We're in. The Whelping Box has officially been retired. Mum's out having a wee. She can come back in a minute when they've all got settled down. You'll see that they're already sort of actively seeking what's going on in here. What's all this novelty? Why does this bed feel strange? That bed has a waterproof cover, by the way. It's just one of those memory foam things with a waterproof cover, so you can take that off and wash it every day as well. Later, we'll do another round of meat slurry. We'll do 2 bowls this time, and we'll see how much of that they smash through. Probably all of it, looking at them.